Hey, it's Rebecca Happy here today with Ottawa BuzzTV in the middle of Go Sens Go season. As we all know, hockey is probably the number one pastime of Canadians, but number two, or very close to number one spot, would be home renovations and do-it-yourself handyman and everything that goes with it. The problem today that many people who live in the city have is lack of space with living condo living or townhouse living or spaces without garages. Is what do you do when you want to sort of fulfill the urge to do renovations and you need tools? So a few months back, there's two business owners that went out for a drink, a beer, and they were, kind of pondering this subject matter. And they said, wow, we should do one of those tool lending libraries that they're doing in other places in the country. And after a few more beers, they decided to go for it and they got some support. And right now they're sort of in the midst of a campaign to making it happen. So we have today one of the co-founders, Bettina, who's going to tell us all about what they're doing and what they're looking for to help it move forward. So welcome today, Bettina.
Thank you, Rebecca. I'm excited to be here and share the news about the Ottawa Tool Library. As you mentioned, we're in the process of setting up. And the Tool Library is a lending library of tools where people can borrow hand tools, power tools, kitchen tools, and garden tools. And in order to open up in the city core, we need to have some money. And so we're currently actually running a crowdfunding campaign to raise some of the funds that we will need to just cover initial operating costs, such as rent and liability insurance. And we're excited to see this through. We're in the last push of it, and we need the community of Ottawa to come out and support us so that we can make this community resource available to everybody.
Okay, so let's some people don't know what crowdfunding is. That's like very common with people who do a lot of work online, but lots of other people have never heard about it. So what exactly is crowdfunding?
Crowdfunding is where actually the people get together and can donate as little as $5, $10, or as much as several thousand if you want to help a project come off the ground. And so there's various platforms out there. We chose to go with the Indiegogo platform, and on there they have various community projects or businesses that are trying to raise funds to get off the ground.
So everybody kind of pitches in a bit of money, and hopefully you meet a goal that you've put out there, and then you can carry on with your project?
That is correct. So first, the introduction of the project is very important. What is the project about? What are you trying to do in the city, which we do explain, and what we're trying to bring to the people. And then you can either just to make a donation, but you can also purchase a perk. That's what it's called. So that's an incentive. You can say, oh my God, I love this project. I want to actually be a member. I want to get a membership to this tool library. You can buy this at a reduced rate currently on our Indiegogo platform. So it's about sharing and helping something off the ground here in Ottawa, and everyone can contribute. So it's just a little bit from everybody that makes it to come together and bring it to fruition.
So if I wanted to be a member of the library, why would I want to? Like, what are the benefits in it to me other than I don't have to go fill my house up with tools?
As you mentioned in the introduction, there's a lot of people who live in apartment buildings. Then they have space challenges. They don't know where to store things, and then that's one of the reasons. Another good reason is always to be able to be frugal and live sustainably in our communities, and that is not buying everything that's out there. So especially tools, as you mentioned, you might have a DIY project, want to do something on the weekend, build a deck or something. Well, you'll need a table saw. You probably will never need one again, or maybe in 2 years for another project. So why buy that? Share those resources, and we would give you access to that. So these are resources that you would have access to by becoming a member of the Tool Library.
So would it be really expensive to join, or how much would a membership be to be a part of this library or have access to it?
So currently it's at a discount offered on our platform, on the crowdfunding platform, where you can buy a membership, but it will be afterwards $50 per year. An annual membership will give you unlimited access to all the tools in our library, and also access to our workspace. We are planning on offering a workspace as well for those people who don't have any space at home, who say, oh, I want to build this garden planter and start a little garden on my deck, and I wouldn't even know where to saw the wood and then put it all together. Well, we'll have the workshop space as well, where you can even store your project. I mean, so you can work on it for one day, store it for a while, come back the next weekend, and continue working, bringing it then together.
So, what really inspired you? Like, besides going out with beer with your buddy, this sounds like a massive project. And what made you move forward with it?
I come from a very small town in Germany, actually, and where everybody knows everybody, and it was very common to share and to be able to turn to your neighbor and to ask someone in your community, oh my God, I'm doing this. I need a ladder for this weekend, or maybe even something for the cooking. Or I'm out of eggs and I'm middle of baking. Can I borrow an egg? And I find this community is not really happening in an urban setting. Many people live in the city and don't even know their neighbors, especially in apartment buildings. And maybe even just on your street, you kind of wave to them, but you don't really talk to them. You might not be comfortable asking them. So to me, that was a big drive, to being able to provide a resource where people come together, where community can be built, where people get to know each other and chat and have a common interest of being creative. And I just thought it was a great idea, and sure enough, have also tools that we actually would like to donate as well, and would like to share with other community members.
So, do the people who join, they all kind of pitch in any tools that they have around? Is that how you're building up your library?
So we will be the 12th location across Canada of a tool library, and all tool libraries are actually sourcing their inventory by donations, over 85% actually. So we're doing the same, and people have been reaching out via our website, ottawatoollibrary.com. You can find a donate button, and you can then enter, oh my God, I have XYZ tools. How can I drop them off, or how can we connect? We are collecting those right now. And we've had fabulous, through our info sessions that we're holding actually regularly in the city, we've had people come out and want to sign up and help us get off the ground. So these could be tool doctors who look over those donations, make sure that they're up to standard and that they're safe. They might need a replacement of a blade or something else, and so they fix them up and clean them up. Then they need to be categorized and added to our data bank, which people can then search online, which is not currently available, but will be available once we're open.
So I heard this is like a completely volunteer-driven organization at this point. And aside from you and the co-founder, what other people do you need help? Do you need backing you up?
Anybody, really. It's time that you would like to donate. Is it, do you want to come and become a tool educator with us and teach a class? Maybe you know how to build planter boxes. Come on, approach us. Let us know about it. We can have you teach a class and share those skills with other people who would like to learn. Is it time in any other way? Any skills? As you had mentioned, we're not for profit, and we are volunteer driven, and we need to apply for grants as well. Just in the beginning, for sure, we want to become self-sustainable. We have many revenue streams built into our business model, but in the beginning, there's help that's needed. And so someone out there who knows how to write grants, and great, come and talk to us. Someone who wants to maybe learn social media, we actually open up to students as well. We've been approached by some high school students who need to get some of their volunteer hours in. Can I come and help out? Yes, we've had people come out to our tool drives to help us. So in any way you would like, any skills you bring, it'd be great to have you on our team.
Cool. So your Indiegogo campaign is a 30-day campaign, and you're coming to the sort of the last leg of it this week.
Yes.
And you've got like more than 60% donations already received. What do you want people to do to kind of put you over the top?
Share it. Please talk to your friends, your neighbors, share it via email. We actually have also implemented a referral program. If you go on indigogo.com, look for Ottawa Tool Library, on the page, you will find a referral button, a little link button that will create a link just for you, and then share that via email, via Facebook, via text, whichever way you connect with some of your friends and family, and say, hey, so help support this project. And so then you can collect all the money that, because of those links, that's trackable to you. That money will be counted, and if you are one of the people who bring in the most amount of money, we will actually award you a lifetime membership for free.
Wow! So how much is sort of the minimum perk and that someone could participate? Like if someone doesn't have a lot of money but would still like to support this event?
The minimum rate is really, there is no limit. You can do as little as $1. It allows you to make just a donation, but if you want to buy a perk, that's the minimum is $10, and that is a virtual hug, where we reach out to you via our social media channels and give you a virtual hug and say thank you.
Okay, so how much more what's the number of dollars you're looking for by the end of next week?
Our goal is the $15,000, and it is actually fixed funding, which means if we do not reach that goal of $15,000, we will not get any money. And so we really need the community support to come out and share the news and also help us get off the ground by buying a perk. Get your membership now at a discount. Want to have your wall on your name on the wall, be a founder of the Ottawa Tool Library forever on our wall. You can do that as well. And it'd be great to have the support of Ottawa behind this.
So we just go to ottawatoollibrary.com and we can find all the information about that.
That is correct.
Okay, great. Thanks for joining us and telling us about this great project. I think it's really exciting. It helps build community, saves you money, and allows you to indulge in sort of the handyman, do-it-yourself, fix-it-up your house tradition of great Canadian.
Yes. And what we love too is, so it's not only sharing the tools, but also sharing skills where people come out and actually connect. So as you were saying, the community building is fabulous, and the empowering of people. You know, the satisfaction you get when you've actually accomplished something. When you look at something, you go, wow, I built this. This is amazing. So those kind of, we want people to have access to those skills and learn them and have those experiences. Come on out and help us.
Now, Ottawa is just amazing like that, having like a lot of people committed to sustainable community and reconnecting, because sometimes it tends to be a cold place, but these little pockets of people that are gathering to create something different make it a really exciting place to be.
Absolutely, you're right.
Thank you. So that's please go and check out what they're doing. They have like just a few more days left, and they need all the support you can get. This is Rebecca Happy saying goodbye, and thank you, Bettina.
Thank you, Rebecca.